Has it been a week already?
This week on the Ingress Report, agents cracked the code revealing the dates and cities for Operation 13 Magnus. Investigator P.A. Chapeau abandons his investigator board, and the Enlightened launch an operation in Canada. Welcome to the Ingress Report. I'm Susanna Moyer. Last week we told you that a confidential intelligence source had revealed something called Operation 13 Magnus. Unfortunately, as has happened in the past, it appears our episode last week was hacked with some type of code. Thanks to agents Sanger's Sequence, Tiger Slicer, Richardson, Skate Zion, Burning Chrome, Boilerplate and agent Jared Owens, who deciphered the message, we now know it contained a list of cities and dates for what appears to be the 13 Magnus anomalies. Included are Los Angeles, San Jose and Bangkok on October 12th, Seattle and Kiev on October 26th, Atlanta, Madrid and Mumbai on November 2nd, Dallas and Vienna November 16th, Phoenix and Rome December 7th, and San Francisco and Buenos Aires on December 14th. As we've seen before, many are speculating that these cities represent the areas of primary manifestation for the XM anomalies, but that even more locations will be involved as secondary sites. What do we really know about 13 Magnus? We know that it's expected to dwarf the global scale of Cassandra, but what we don't know is who's behind it. Is this an attempt by the Enlightened to tighten their grip on global power centers? Is it the long-anticipated major retaliation by the Resistance? Or is it something altogether different? The meaning of the phrase 13 Magnus is currently an area of intense speculation. It was recently linked to a 20-year-old classified project, and at one point was uttered cryptically by former Niantic lab member Ezekiel Calvin. The Ingress Report has received information that suggests the phrase may be quite ancient. Is it possible that the Niantic Project was an attempt to recreate a millennia-old secret society? One person who could potentially shed light on this is the investigator behind the NianticProject.com investigator board, Richard Loeb, otherwise known as P.A. Chapeau. But following an incident which left Clue in a coma, Chapeau has, in his own words, gone off the grid. With his departure, the burden of finding and sharing the evidence about the Niantic Project conspiracy will fall on the investigative community. Join them at Plus Niantic Project to add your voice to the investigation. We now go to this week's Situation Report, which was submitted to us by Enlightened agents in Canada, documenting Operation Sloppy Smurf.
We're heading westbound from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan to Kindersley to create some fields.
It's about a 200-kilometer drive at 9:25 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be covering 5 cities, and we're going to be making 5 fields to cover all 5 cities. This will be Saskatchewan's largest multi-field, and it's going to be Canada's largest multi-field as well. So we're making the first field, which is going to be live now. 173,000 MU. Let's do this 5 more times. The 5-layer field plan was a huge success. We actually ended up with 6 layers. Hopefully this lasts a while, since the closest resistance is 2 hours from here.
Did any resistance agents bring those fields down? If you have a situation report you'd like to share with us, submit your video to ingress.com/report. We now go to this week's Portal of the Week, submitted to us by an agent in Italy.
Hi, this is Agent Cattura85. I present you my Portal of the Week. Basso rilievo abbiamo un signor battaglia. It is one of the most particular portal in FAENZA. It's in the city center, near the square and the cathedral. The name of this monumental work is In the Beginning with the Chaos, by Guido Mariani, a contemporary artist of FAENZA. It's one of the many works of art that you can find working in this enlightened city. So, if you are in Italy, come and visit us.
Many of the best Ingress agents have benefited from mentors. From building level 8 portals to megafields, successful agents operate in teams, and the most effective teams are those who continually recruit and train new agents. Share stories of how you were mentored by a fellow Ingress agent, or how, as a high-level agent, you enable fresh recruits to become more effective operatives. You can do that by posting your stories to Google+ with the hashtag IngressMentors. For the Ingress Report, I'm Susanna Moyer.
Will I see you next week as well?